When I was stationed in Hawaii in 2008, there was an E6 by the name of Staff Sergeant Nash. Well respected amongst everybody, knew the Army regulations like the back of his hand. He was always on top of his shit. And there was a Z7 by the name of Sergeant First Class Patterson, who always liked to fuck with Nash all the time. Whatever little thing Nash did, it didn't matter what it was. It was damned if he did or damned if he didn't. He still found a way to fuck with him. Well, this one particular morning, while doing PT or physical training for the civilians out there, Sergeant First Class Patterson comes to Staff Sergeant Nash, gets in his face, and it just blew up from there. Other NCOs had to separate those two from fist fighting with each other. Later on that afternoon, that same day, Staff Sergeant Nash, with permission from the company first sergeant, called for formation, in which he issued an apology in front of everybody for his actions that morning. Now, everybody knows that he wasn't in the wrong, but he took that responsibility and took accountability for his actions and was like, look, I feel like if I could show my ass in front of everybody, the least I can do is apologize for my actions. And again, we all knew he wasn't at fault, but it's the fact that him as a man had the integrity and moral compass to do what he did. And that is still respectable in my book to this day in 2023. Which brings me to why it still bothers me to this day that you have people that feel the need to want to embarrass somebody publicly, but then they want to apologize to them in private. Now, I use that story as an example that, yes, again, Staff Sergeant Nash was not in the wrong, but again, he felt like if I could show my ass, I could at least apologize in front of everybody for showing my ass. And there's too many motherfuckers out there that feel the need to embarrass somebody, but you want to apologize to them in private. That's some bullshit. That shows that you have no manners, and it shows that you lack ethics, and that shows weakness of your character. There's been plenty of times a lot of folks have embarrassed me, but they want to apologize to me in private. I first accepted apologies, but now I feel like this. An apology in private after embarrassing somebody publicly is null and fucking void. So if you have all that energy to feel like 3-6 Mafia and want to tear the club up and beat your chest like you King Kong in the fucking jungle, you should have that same tear the club up 3-6 Mafia, beat your chest King Kong mentality to do a public apology to whoever you try to embarrass. Because if not, fuck your apology. It don't mean shit. We got to do better. Need to keep that same energy, people. Shit.